You know, I learned something from Wilt Chamberlain. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but it might surprise you. I was invited to attend a press conference when Wilt Chamberlain came with the Lakers. And one of the gentlemen from the press said, "Wilt, do you think that Coach Van Bredekoff can handle you? I understand that coaches have said you're difficult to handle." Wilt said, "No one handles me. I am not a thing, I am a person. You handle things, you work with people. I think I can work with anyone."
My idea is to have more versatility in the attack, and it's been my experience in watching Chamberlain and also in coaching him that whatever you want to do for the team, he will do.
Never in the history of sport has a player of Wilt's magnitude been asked to change what he has done so well for so many years for the betterment of the team.
In 1966, the 76ers head coach, Alex Hannum, convinced the 30-year-old Chamberlain that in order to win an NBA title, he would have to rebuild his game from the ground up.
Wilt just looked around and saw the talent on that team and realized that these players would perform better the more they were involved in the play rather than Wilt doing everything.
He was assisting more, he was rebounding more, he was playing better defense, the whole bit.
And it worked with spectacular results.
It wasn't that he had to go 40 every night. I mean, he could score 20, get 20 rebounds, block 5 or 6 shots, make good passes to other people, and they won games.
Wilt Chamberlain, the backbone of the team, dominated the offensive and defensive ends of the floor, leading the team in scoring, rebounding, assists, and block shots.
The most balanced year a man could have: 24 points a game, 24 rebounds a game, and 8 assists a game. We're a team that wins 68 games.
This year, I was fortunate to take over a team that had the talent that allowed Wilt to play the style of ball he did this year. It was not necessary for him to score in order to win. It wasn't necessary for him to carry the whole load offensively. He had the type of talent to play with.
Wilt. Al Greer. Wilt has a great night with a total of 41 points, but it's not enough against Dirking's 29 and Robertson's 28. The Cincinnati series is the first step on the road to the ultimate championship, and it starts dimly.
They go to Wilt with it. He's going to the basket.
But the weapon the fans still love most is the stuff. Wilt style. Chamberlain to a wide-open Walker. The 76ers went on to trounce the Cincinnati Royals 3-1, and the first obstacle was overcome. In the past 10 years, the Boston Celtics have won 9 out of 10 world championships. Last year, the 76ers were the almost team of the NBA, but the Celts ended the great dream in the Eastern Division playoffs. Philadelphia lost the final game by 1 point. The past cries out, beat Boston. To ensure the lead, Wilt goes wild. Nothing gets by him. Off an inch, and Chamberlain's there. But the team that controls the backboards controls the game. Chamberlain. Chamberlain.
Russell, blocked by Chamberlain, a great block by Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain of the Philadelphia 76ers, an all-star choice and the most valuable player of the league. Wilt sets records every time he plays.
Wilt rebounds for a fast break. The Celtics press the ball to keep it away from Chamberlain. He scores anyway.
Of course, in every team he has to have help. And Chamberlain gets it.
Chamberlain works hard. He's murder around the basket. Wilt follows up a miss by Jones.
Chamberlain again underneath. Great shot by Chamberlain.
And Chamberlain persists to score over Russell.
With the big man under the boards, a miscalculation can turn into a scoring opportunity. A seesaw battle rages on the court. Neither team can break open the game. Wilt manages 25 rebounds in the first half. but Philadelphia only leads by 2 at halftime. Boston is not dead. But Wilt's domination under the board starts to pay off. A length of the court pass to Cunningham. And the mood changes. Although not the greatest foul shooter, Wilt can make them when there is something at stake. Today, it's only the last 2 points in the game. The end of a perfect day with a record 41 rebounds to his credit.
The Philadelphia 76ers are rugged challengers, mainly because of Wilt Chamberlain, one of the most dominating forces in the game. The 76ers work everything off Wilt from the pivot.
Chamberlain. Hal Greer. Greer hits.
Excitement in Boston is at fever pitch. Players become targets for raw eggs, and Coach Hannum receives a friendly death threat.
He can hurt you with assists like that also, playing the post.
Russell with the rebound. Blocked by Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And big Wilt Chamberlain responded with fine play at both ends.
Beautiful block, Chamberlain.
Boston must contend with Wilt Chamberlain, especially around the basket.
Chamberlain. Chamberlain taps it in.
Here comes Boston, but Chamberlain keeps the pressure on.
Beautiful block, Chamberlain. 2 great plays by Wilt Chamberlain. 3-on-1 break now for Philadelphia. Greer hits.
Give and go to Chamberlain. Muscles his way under for a 2-pointer.
Pass into Chamberlain. Whoa, beautiful. Chamberlain. To Gukas. Sam Jones. No good. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chad Walker to Greer. Gukas.
Wilt scores 22 in the first half. Under the boards, the famous Russell-Chamberlain duel reaches a settlement.
Their struggle is fierce, and Russell has one of his finest playoff efforts. But Wilt's leadership helps dethrone Boston in 5 games, ending their incredible run of 8 consecutive championships.
He beats Russell fair and square one time when it mattered in 1967 when he had his finest year. They blow out the Celtics in 5 games.
The Celtics are to break up the feet for the first time since 1956. Gamely trying, but they did not have it here in the second half.
We go in the locker room and there's champagne's out and everybody's so excited. Chamberlain didn't want any champagne. He said, we have one more step to go. And then the champagne was put down and we understood that we'll drink it, in another 10 days.
Looking ahead to the World Series playoffs with Philadelphia, we figured that we're going to have numerous problems, starting with Wilt Chamberlain, who naturally is the most devastating player in the league right now. He's so big and strong and will upset your patterns. Almost any play you try to run it around Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt has the power, the strength to get the rebounds. This year, his defense was unparalleled, in my opinion, playing a team type of defense and offense. We weren't relying upon Wilt to do all of our scoring for us. We relied on Wilt to play the center position and open things up so everyone could score. And I've got to say this, when we got in trouble, Wilt may not have scored a great many points through the whole year, but when we got in trouble, we did go to the big guy and he responded with the big points when we needed them. We've known for years that Wilt could score with the best of them and establish scoring records. One year he even averaged 50 points a game, and in that year even had a 100-point effort in one single game.
Wilt Chamberlain is having his finest season as an all-around performer. His rebounding and defense are the keys needed to trigger the fast break. Wilt's scoring output has dropped off sharply, but when 2 points are desperately needed, he'll muscle inside and get them.
This is his famed backhand flipper, and it's a tough one.
He gives to Wilt Chamberlain, who stuffs it.
and Chamberlain dunks it.
Behind the domination of Wilt Chamberlain, the Sixers took a 3-2 lead in the series and moved on to San Francisco.
And when Wilt isn't passing off, he relies on shots that have made him the greatest scorer in the history of basketball.
Big Wilt getting it, makes the bucket. Here's San Francisco and the incomparable forward, Rick Barry. His shot is up and missed. Chamberlain gathers in the loose ball. Wilt Chamberlain rebounds.
The Big Dipper put on quite a show.
The heavy scoring made it a seesaw battle till the final period.
Wilt, of course, is a great rebounder also. Uses his height and his weight of about 292 pounds to great advantage. Now let's watch his defense. Chamberlain had another great game.
Wilt the Stilt racks up 24 points and 23 rebounds. Wilt Chamberlain feeds a teammate for 2 points. Chamberlain, the Big Dipper, makes the big difference.
Luke shoots, misses. Chamberlain grabs the rebound. So close and yet so far away. 3 in the bag. All you need is one more. Tension, tension, tension.
Now it looked again like we were going to let something slip away from us and we were going to have to take it back to Philadelphia.
Chamberlain is fouled. Ex-Celtic Bill Sharman, now the Warrior coach, relaxes, knowing Wilt's weakness on the foul line. But it's clutch time now. The 76ers take the lead by 1, but can they hold it? The 76ers have the lead and hold it by 1 until 15 seconds are left. Barry has the ball. Walker guarding.
I got a lot of help from Chamberlain, and between both of us, we managed to stop him, and we managed to force him into a bad shot.
And the 76ers take the game and the championship 125 to 122. It's a glorious victory for Philadelphia under coach Alex Hannum.
But this year, Wilt got the goal that he wanted. He won the whole thing. He proved to everyone that he's a winner and that he could play on the greatest team, play center for the greatest team in the history of this game of basketball. Wilt Chamberlain proved himself this year to be the greatest player in the history of this game of professional basketball.
You can score 100 points and lose and be a very downcast fellow, but now you can score 1 point and win and the world is all smiles. So it's definitely a lot more fun this way.